Once again, we're back. It's Fame Live. We're sitting on today with DJ Tephlon. What's going on, brother?
Can't complain. How are you?
Man, work. You know what that means.
Absolutely.
So, where did you get the name DJ Tephlon?
Don Cannon gave me that name. That was my mentor coming into the DJ game, and I didn't have a name for about 6 months. And Teflon kind of rhymes with Tehran. He was like, get on the internet, make sure nobody has Teflon. Spell it a certain kind of way so nobody can take it from you, and you should roll with Teflon as your name.
So Tehran is your government name?
Yeah.
All right, so I just learned something. So what inspired you to get into DJ?
I like facilitating people having a good time. Like when you go to a club, a lot of times the music, the mood, the DJ sets determines your good time or bad time, and I always just thought DJing was cool. So after working at Mansion Alon and just having access to the equipment, I just started messing with the equipment and it took off from there.
Okay, so in DJing, who are some of your musical influence while you were growing up?
DJ wise, like I grew up in New York before I moved to Atlanta, so I caught Kid Capri at his prime, like watched him come up. SNS used to DJ the skating ring that I went to every Saturday. Craig G, who lives in Connecticut now, he used to run the scene. And then there was a whole lot of mixtape DJs, your Ron G's, your doo-wops, and I just listened to mixtapes a lot and just thought it was cool how they put it together. My musical influences coming up were all of the greats. Like I grew up with, like most black kids, with parents who listened to music. So anything from an Al Green to a Frankie Beverly and Mays to Heavy D and the Boys. My mother had CDs. A lot of my uncles had music collections, so I listened to a broad spectrum of music.
Definitely. So, in your opinion, what makes a hit?
The way the song makes you feel. You could listen to a CD 20 times. You can listen to the CD every day and skip by number 13. And then one day you just happen to be listening to 13 and it talks to you. And there it goes. It's a hit to you. So it's a feeling that the listener has.
How did you get introduced to the Cookies brand?
I got introduced to the Cookies brand through the creator, not the creator, because he doesn't grow. How do I describe this? Okay, in smoking world, we got introduced to Kush via Be Real from Cypress Hill. Before Be Real started talking about Kush and giving it out, we didn't smoke Kush. Berner is the person who's responsible for making Cookies the weed strain and the lifestyle brand popular. I'm his DJ, so that's how I got associated with Cookies.
What was the marketing strategy behind the Cookies brand?
The marketing behind Cookies. Quiet as kept, Cookies was a popular weed strain. And being that Berner doesn't grow weed, he was getting cut out of the weed play. So he started a line of merch, t-shirts, hats, hoodies, to prevent himself from getting cut out of a play that he helped create. So it started there, and what actually happened is he kind of blew up the lifestyle brand bigger than the weed. And it kind of caught up, the weed caught up to it later, but he built the brand just so he wouldn't get cut out of a play he didn't have no control over.
Cookies is so popular in the hip hop community. How did it just get so mainstream?
It became mainstream because, like we said, there's a difference between smokers and stoners. Your stoners may not be the coolest person. They're not always represented in music. and Berner got in a space and talked about, so like for example, everybody wants to talk about cocaine stories in music, how they flipped the birds, this, that, and the third. There's a lot of people who made millions of dollars off of weed, and Berner gave those people a voice. Berner gave the uncool person a voice. It's interesting on how his fans gravitate and support him. Like, for example, Cookies is $1 million company. Berner barely has 1 million followers. I don't think, and I'm just using him for an example, Meek Mills can move as much Dream Chasers merch as Berner would. People follow Meek Mills to see what cool car to drive, who's he fucking. Berner's fans want to spend money with him. And the music, for lack of a better words, is a commercial for popping strands. Like if you listen to any of Berner's music, you can damn near tell when a strand got popular because he talked about it maybe 2 or 3 months before it hit the mainstream. Like for example, there's a new strand that's about to come out called Georgia Pie. He has an album coming out called El Chivo. I guarantee you, somewhere on El Chivo, there will be discussion about about Georgia Pie and every other strand that he's bringing to market next.
So with controlling a brand like Cookies and bringing it to the market, man, explain the difference between a stoner, a smoker, and how it go about for the people at home.
Okay. There is a difference between a stoner and a smoker. Your average person who smokes a little pot or a lot of pot is a smoker. A stoner is just a tad bit more serious about their weed. They'll travel to weed festivals. Like, for example, if you're going to spend $420 in a state where pot is illegal, you're a smoker. Stoners are going to travel to where the weed is legal and enjoy it in its best environment. So, again, if you're not traveling to a Denver, a California, Seattle, just for the day or for the holiday, you're a smoker. And it's just that simple. Stoners travel for it. A stoner will drive from downtown LA to Maywood, which is maybe an hour away depending on where you live, just to go get cookies. It's 50 dispensaries in between here and there, but because they're a stoner and only want one thing, they'll travel for it. It's just, stoners take their weed a little bit more serious.
So being an international DJ, what has been some of the crazy experiences traveling the world DJing?
Being an international DJ is a lot of crazy stories. Not trying to tell myself the most craziest stories. It's funny, I was talking to Berner today. Our biggest problem is always how we securing the bag. And I don't mean the money bag. Like, yeah, how do tour, shows, everything revolves around how we're getting the weed there. So just that in itself, traveling overseas, trying to find weed, like most of our crazy stories were either somebody got caught with the weed, almost got caught with the weed, almost got robbed trying to buy some weed. Like the weed is because again, it's a show. So it's you rapping, well him rapping, I'm DJing. That's the easy part. Making sure we have our situation together is pretty much the hard part. Like even better, Wiz is in Dubai. I talked to Berner today. We're not going to Dubai. We're not going nowhere where we can't smoke for 6-7 days. And I'm pretty sure Wiz is getting a 6-figure check. I don't know how I'd make it.
When it's all said and done, what do you want your legacy to be?
I would want my legacy to be, he rocked the party. He was a party rocker. Like, I get off on facilitating people having a good time, and I feel like it's a skill that not everyone has mastered. I would like to be known as one of the ones who rock a party. When you think of your Bismarckies, your Kid Capris, DJs who fly around the world to really rock parties, I want to be thought of in that light. What up, world? It's DJ Tephlon, aka the highest DJ on the planet, aka Dab Judah, and you're rocking with Fame Live magazine.